The Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress is a bomber which was used widely in the European theater for destroying German factories, air bases, and other tactical targets. It played an important role in striking effective blows to the German war machine and morale by reaching deep into enemy territory. The B-17 gained the name Flying Fortress for two reasons. It had a total of 13 50 caliber Browning machine guns, which nearly allowed a full three-dimensional 360-degree view of the surrounding airspace. There was a chin gun under the bombardier's station, a top gun above and behind the pilots, a ball turret on the belly, a tail turret, plus two cheek turrets, and similar waist turrets on either side of the fuselage. The B-17 is powered by four 1,200 horsepower Wright Cyclone Model R engines. The engines are 9-cylinder and radial in combustion design. They are air-cooled. Propellers are 3-bladed and span 11 feet. The B-17 power plants could propel the plane to a maximum speed of 300 miles per hour with a cruising speed of around 260 miles an hour. 8,000 pounds of bombs was the normal load for a bombing run, though the craft could carry as much as 17,500 pounds on short-range bombing runs. Not counting the bombs, of course, the ball turret may be the most famous armament of the B-17. Suspended from inside the fuselage, the ball turret hung below the belly of the fuselage, and with 360-degree rotation, the belly gunner had a full view of the sky. Two 50 caliber machine guns were mounted on either side of the gunman's head. Only men of the slightest stature could squeeze into this very tiny space. The sound must have been deafening, and the quarters are clearly out of reach for anyone with even mild claustrophobia. Ammunition for the 13 Browning M2 machine guns was fed by flexible feed chains from wooden ammo boxes placed nearby. Each machine gun carried only about enough ammunition to fire for a total of 1 minute per mission. 10 crew members were required to operate the B-17. There was a pilot and co-pilot who sat in tight quarters at the top of the aircraft. A navigator who had a small table and area along with the radio communication specialist. A bombardier who sat directly at the front of the fuselage and in front of the pilots. A flight engineer who also operated the top turret guns behind the pilot, two waist gunners stationed in the middle of the fuselage, and a tail gunner all the way at the rear of the plane. Built by the Vega Aircraft Company, which is now known as Lockheed, over 12,700 B-17s were produced in total. Exactly 4,735 of these planes and their crews were shot down in combat missions.
Then we got the Mustang, which is a fighter, which would go all the way into Germany and all the way back and stay with us and protect the bombers. And the German Air Force kept losing pilots by the end of the war. A lot of B-17s would fly all the way to Germany back and then sell it to the plane. But in the beginning it was horrible. The average age of the plane was 19.
Today, only 11 original surviving B-17s are still airworthy. They are truly a work of art. Please support the museums and groups who maintain and care for these beautiful aircraft.